Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone.
Play in the first period.
Nearing the point. Puts it on net. Glove save. Quick reflexes. While the setters are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. There's the horn bringing period number 1 to an end. Still no score in this one.
Being a fan pays big dividends with Home Points, our exclusive fan loyalty program. Download our free app today and start earning great rewards. Scan the barcode on your ticket today.
2 more periods still to come. We'll be right back with much more action here on EA Sports. And we are just moments away from the start of period number 2. Both teams still feeling each other out after a scoreless 20. Let's see if that changes here in period number 2. 1 period already in the books. Ray, how have you seen this thing?
The Indians are going to have to battle a little frustration here. They had the puck most of the first period, but there is no score.
Too much traffic in the lane. Comes up with the stop. Off a stick. Gothenburg's gained possession along the boards. Carries it across the line. Sends it across. Luleå's got the puck in their own end. Here's an odd man rush. Slides the puck over with the stop. Raymond's got it along the boards. Sends it down low. Great read to break up the play. Moves the puck along the half wall. Moves it quickly over to Raymond. Smart read by the defender to come up with it. Here they are on the attack. Comes up with the stop.
Well, what a quick reflex stop that is. Great scoring chance.
Good read by the winger as the 2 setters tie up. Carries it in. Takes the feed. Slides it back to the blue line. And a great save! And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. And a solid job tying up his opponent. Grabs it in his own end. Sends a pass over. Takes the feed from the wing. A chance in front. Oh, what a stop. Here they come on the attack. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Grips it and rips it. Wicked stop by the goaltender. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Jostles for the puck, but still hangs on. Hammers the shot, denies him on the play. And off the save, that one's redirected out of play. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. He almost lost it for a second there, but regains control of the puck. And that's broken up. Larson's moving it ahead. Takes it across the blue line. Back to the blue line. Lets it go. Goalie with the stop. While the setters are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Right up front, and he makes the easy save. Blast from the blue line. Oh, what a save with the glove.
Nice work in there after the first stop. He's got to find the puck to save the second.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Takes control of the puck. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Takes it out of the offensive zone and back to center. Fires it! Standing tall with the save! The Indians move the puck in the defensive zone. On the attack along the boards. Stopped by the goaltender. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. From his own end, he moves it up ahead.
In the second period.
Here's a chance right in the slot. Moves the puck. Puts it to the front of the net. And as the second period comes to an end, what can you say? This has been all about the goalies tonight. Still scoreless.
Hey fans, don't forget to pick up your team calendars. They're available in section 144 at the team kiosk.
Third period just around the corner. Ray and I will be ready to bring all the action in moments. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. It's been a tight affair to this point. Third period is now underway. Moves it around along the half wall. Takes the puck behind the net. And he slides it quickly to Gustafsson. Sends the pass over. Moves it up. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Takes the pass. Lundqvist's got it across the line. From off the boards, takes the feed inside the zone. Up along the wing. Centering pass. Lets the wrister go. Gets in front of it. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Back at the point, they set it up. Denied by the goaltender. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Grabs the puck. Great defensive stick work on the play. And he comes up with it. Straight up the middle. Here they come. With possession along the wall. Holds the puck at the line. Scrum along the boards. And some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. Connolly's got it into offensive territory. And it's a quick pass to Gustafsson. Luleå's got it now. Takes the feed. Quick shot. Brilliant save. Read it perfectly. Big save by the goaltender once again.
Oh, he followed the puck really well there. A couple of good stops. I love these second looks at this. You see the player transfer his weight, hammered his slapper, but the goalie makes a save.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Scoops up the puck now. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Pass back to the point. Takes a shot, denied by the goaltender. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Looks to set up at the point now. Throws it on goal. Blocker save. Picked up along the boards by Larson. Moves along the blue line. Blocked in traffic. Here's a chance to set up now. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Through center along the wing. Lets it go from the slot. Scores! That one's huge!
Finally, somebody's on the board here. They're able to get a goal. Now it gives them a late lead. Once you get the goalie down, you better not give him another chance. The shooter sticks this right up into the top of the net. Perfect goal.
Gothenburg's finally opened the scoring late in this third period.
This is when you get your best players on the ice. James, this is when I used to grab a water bottle and watch.
Sends it over to Lundqvist.
Assisted by number 8.
Takes a shot, just wide. Luleå is looking to break out of their own end.
5 seconds.
Here's a chance. Less than 60 seconds left here in the final frame. And he passes it up ahead to Raymond. Over the line they come. Passes ahead from the right side. Now he takes it over the line. Quick feed to Raymond. They desperately need a goal. The net is empty and the extra attacker's out. The Indians have it against the wall. Fires it down the ice and breathe.
I got 2 of these in my career. I was never out at the end of a game.
You have 400 goals and only scored 2 empty netters?
Yeah, when we were protecting the lead, it was safest with me sitting down.
What an indictment.
Oh, yeah. They'd really have to screw this up now, James, to lose. The empty netter should put it away.
Gothenburg's added to their lead with the empty netter, and Ray, that's pretty much all she wrote, I would say.
Well, you grind away to get the lead through this much of the game, and they pull the goalie, they're going to pressure you. You put it away with an easy one into the empty net.
19 minutes, 34 seconds.
Big time stop there. The sense of urgency has really set in. They pulled the goalie. The extra attacker's out. Back to the point it goes. Towards the empty net. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Unloads it. Comes up with the stop. Luleå's offensive struggles have been the story tonight. Lots of chances, just not a lot of results. Final horn has sounded, and that's all she wrote tonight. A shutout, and more importantly, the W, Ray.
He played an outstanding game right from the very beginning. The tough shots looked easy. He was in control, and he lays a 0 on the other guys.
For my broadcast partner, Ray Ferraro, my name is James Cebulski. Thanks so much for joining us. Good night.